Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Recettear, an item shop's tale. So, I think I've done it. I think I've gotten rid of the letterboxing. I was staring at my screen preparing for the video when I realized something. The resolution wasn't set correctly. The game apparently isn't defaulted to the HD resolution. Yeah, I know. Strange, right? It's almost as though they expect you to be playing it on a non-gaming computer or something. Anyways, we fixed it. I fixed it. I think. I know I probably shouldn't say anything before I've actually looked at the raw footage and confirmed it, but we'll see soon enough. Outside of that, I forgot to point out last time, you have a merchant level, which is in the lower left-hand side of the screen there. You can see I leveled up last time, if you go back and watch that video again. And when you hit level 2 and start a new day, a tutorial triggers that teaches you how to buy things from people, where they might come in and try to sell things to you. If that happens, I'll point it out and explain it in a little bit more detail. Hopefully. Last time we did some dungeoning, and as a result, got a whole lot of stuff. So we're not even going to worry about buying new things right now. We're just going to go ahead and open up the shop immediately. Mr. Recettear, please sell things at me. yeah. Determined, huh? How about 40%? Why do you want clothes, Louis? Well, you know... Nope, didn't mean to do that. It's not that bad. How's that? Alright, yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes you want to cater to them and other times you don't, to be honest. I recommend catering to them when you can, but when you need the money, then you just need to put your foot down. I'm not sure why an orange is worth so much. Not you. Wait a second. The reason I just did that was because, like, I'm not 100% certain on the way the mechanics work, but people looking for, like, if you have a wider variety of things here, people are more likely to come in because they'd be more interested in a specific thing. So, for example, you know, adventurers might be interested in the sword and shield, but not everyday people are. And to be honest, there's less adventurers in this game than there are everyday people. Plus, people are more likely to buy it. Your wife asked you to pick up a wooden shield? I do not understand. Why would your wife need a wooden shield? You could turn that into some money. Okay, so he's trying to sell this thankful statue at us. You can see that its base price is pretty expensive, but we can't actually afford the base price. Luckily, we can buy it for a much reduced amount. Now, yes, you'll notice we just lost most of our money from that. Little girl wants candy. I'm not going to sell her candy for that much. Here. This should work. Ehehe. If he equips that, his magic defense will increase, which isn't really helpful at this point in the game, but will be more useful later. So I'm gonna sell to him for cheaper. Yes! So that'll be good for him later when we go adventuring out. Yeah. Holy cow, it's late! Time seemed to fly by today. Speaking of time, I plan on doing some mild schedule management from you from now on too, to ensure that you are working in an effective manner to pay back the debt. Schedule management? Quite. First I have broken up the day into 4 time periods. Morning, afternoon, evening, and night. What you can do and how much you can do depends on the time of day. Hey yeah, the clock's been broken up into 4 areas. Think of each part as a slice of time. A slice? Like a pie! Indeed, I thought it would be able to keep your attention if I made it rather similar to some sort of sweet food. So there's the morning slice, the afternoon... I'm getting hungry! Ahem. Anyway. Now to explain in detail. Generally, you can only act between morning and night. When night ends, you need to go get to bed. Trying to run a shop while sleep-deprived is unpleasant, so... I'll say, I'll close up when it gets late. So you essentially have 2 options for each slice. You can open the store for a time or go about town on business. You cannot do both at once, so decide in advance what you want to do. To be clear, opening the shop will consume a slice, and returning to the store after going out, regardless of what you actually do, will also consume a slice. But what if I go to, like, the plaza and then the chapel? You can get around town easily enough to avoid consuming a slice with each move. Only when you return to the store will the clock advance. So in that case, I should do a lot when I leave the shop. Yes, that is a good attitude to take. Now, there is another vital element, leaving town altogether. Visiting a dungeon will consume 2 slices, no matter what. It will, it takes that long, so if I go in the morning, I'll get back in the evening. That is precisely how it works. Thus, you can only leave for a dungeon at an early point of the day. If it is night, or you have done something else that evening, you cannot go. Because if I did go, I'd get back real late, right? Exactly. Now, not only would you annoy your adventurer companions with staying out so late, you would also be dead on your feet the next day after returning. Man, this is a lot to wrap my head around. You will get used to it, I am sure. Before you know it, you will be thinking about it naturally. You think so? Well, it helps that you will always be able to see how much time a particular action will consume. Simply pay attention to the clock. That is everything. If you ever want to go over this again, simply ask me when we're in the shop. I'll be glad to go over it as often as you need. Pie K! Alright, so I'm pretty sure I've already explained this, but in case it's not clear, yes. Time management is in fact an important aspect of this game. Yes. Here we are. But I'm pretty sure that's clear at this point. You have a certain amount of time periods, and what you can do is determined by what time it is. You want You're giving her a chestnut, little girl? I am now merchant level 3. That's nice. I'll explain the benefits of merchant leveling up here in a bit. I have something I'd like to sell to you. Alright, now I didn't say this last time the guy sold us something because I was so shocked he was selling us such a good item. But let me be clear. When somebody is selling something to you, you want to decrease it to roughly 60 or slightly lower than 60% of the base price. You're getting it for a cheap amount. Most people will accept this. Unlike buying things where they you know, will expect it to be fairly cheap before they buy it, at least at this part of the game. In the earlier portions of the game, when they sell you things, you can, in fact, sell it to them for a pittance, and they will not say it. Or you could buy, you could buy it from them for a pittance, and they will not say a thing. This is an excellent way to get additional items, because that thing we got for roughly 2,000, and I assure you we're going to sell that for like 5,000, 6,000 picks, which is great. One thing is important above all else. Pay attention to if they're buying or selling. If you just get in the habit of pressing the A button or the forward button, depending on if you're using the keyboard or not, you're just going to skip past it and not know whether you are buying or selling. Because as you can see here, there's very little indication on this screen as to whether or not you are buying or selling. That means that if you click through, you're going to lose a lot of money for very stupid reasons. I have done it before. I will probably do it at some point during this playthrough. Take it from me. Pay attention. You want the worn sword +1. Now because it's +1, I think I can sell it for slightly higher. Yes. Found this while cleaning up my place. Take it off my hands. Alright. He's selling. Shoot! Yep, see, I just did it. I clicked through too quickly. I didn't realize that she was trying to sell it to me and not the other way around, and I lost more money because of it. Thankfully, it was just an apple. Okay, now I should be able to... It is fairly high. I just wanted to see if he'd take it for that high. Okay. I've gotten rid of the longsword. I am now a level 3 merchant. Okay, we're gonna skip this tutorial. Because I know how to do this, and I'll explain it when the time comes that we have to deal with it. Now, when it's late at night, I've noticed that not as many people come in as during the day. So I'm going to use this opportunity to run around and run some errands. As you notice, the Adventurers Guild is closed. What is it? Recettear, is alcohol yummy? I have only tried it once before myself. Really? Wow, you're so grown up, dear. I hated it. It stank of barrels. Barrels? Typically, most alcoholic beverages are left to age in barrels, so the drink had a strong wooden smell, and it was not dissimilar to attempting to drink a tree. Okay, that doesn't sound yummy at all. To be honest, the popularity of the substance baffles me. It always sells well, so stocking it is always a good way to make some money, but barrels? Barrels. At night the plaza is so quiet it's almost scary. Indeed, it would be best to return home quickly. This is a dangerous time for a girl to be wandering about. Right. A cute girl like me could end up in all kinds of peril. I do not recall saying anything about you being cute. Well, don't sweat the small stuff. Come on, homeward ho! Hey, what are you kids doing out this late? Oh heaven, a hoodlum! A hoodlum's gonna steal my cuteness! Who is that? Show yourself. Calm down, you two. It's me. No need for alarm. Thank goodness. I was about to call, gendarme? She speaks French way too often. With an appetite like his, that's not unreasonable. Now that's just cruel. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Speaking of which, let's follow him back to the guild. Alright, so that's the end of our day. Even though we messed up with that apple, everything else went according to plan and we exceeded expectation. It does take into account the things you... it does not take into account the things you obtain for your stock from the Merchants Guild or from around town. Only the things you bought from people who come into your shop. The things you sold to people who came into your shop and the things you found. Meaning that it's not actually a good measure of how much you're progressing towards your main objective, which, as we've stated before, is that 10,000 pix payment coming up here really quickly. And as you've probably noticed, I'm not necessarily doing the best when it comes to getting close to that. So I'm going to try to make my stock look a little more appealing. By adding things that I actually think people are going to buy. Because to be honest, it seems unlikely that people are ever going to actually buy the slime fluid and stuff. Oh, also, I should explain a few things. Wait, that's not right. Alright. Here, I think it's... Here we are, merchant level. So, each of these, you get different things that are at different merchant levels. So as you can see, level 1 is the starting level. At level 2, customers start selling things to us. At level 3, which we just got, you can take orders from people. At this level, you can find more items, and then at level 5, you can fuse items. That's what we're going for here. We need to get to level 5 as quickly as possible, in addition to reaching our 10,000 pix goal. So now I just need to concern myself. I hope he's buying this. Yes. I don't think it would have let me because I didn't have that much. So. You want the wooden bow, even though I just got that from you. Well, how about 500? Alright. I'm running an errand for a wooden helm. Yes, yes. Because that's what parents sends their kid on errands to get is wooden helms. Now we're level 4, yay! Louis, you sold that to us. You literally were the one to sell that to us. You want it back? Seriously, Louis? Seriously? Well, we still got money from the deal. Alright. Back into the stream of business. Yes. Need to help the oil pension. I feel you, dude. I feel ya. And I could definitely use more stock. So I'm not sure if this will actually... You know what? I feel like I'm ripping him off, but if he accepts it, he accepts it. I don't suppose you have some food. I do in fact have some food. This is what I was talking about before, taking orders. If you ask for something and you don't have it displayed, you can show it to them. And trust me, that's a candy apple. It's very good. I'll even give you a deal on it. Well, I'll be nice to you today. They're a little bit more picky, especially Louis about that, because if you try to sell them something more expensive, they don't necessarily know what they're getting themselves into. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. Yes, the laundry pole. I need to sell that thankful statue. If somebody buys that thankful statue from me, I will actually be in a good position. Still haven't sold the thankful statue yet. Alright. You need a laundry pole, Louis. I guess I can't blame you. It's an apple. I'm honestly not that interested in it. And she accepted it anyways. I'll say it's for sale. If by sale you mean more expensive than usual. Ha ha ha! Now we're making progress. Now if I could just get somebody to buy that thankful statue. Oh, well, the longsword is good too. As you can see, once you get better items, it starts going up a lot more. So... Indeed, it is a lucky day for both of us. Close. I'm getting close. Brought something good for you. You want to sell me a beef bowl? Well... I'll take it. Woo! Level 5! I haven't leveled up this fast before. Whoa. I'm not really that interested. How about 50%? I'll be slightly nicer to you and say 52. Not worth very much. There we go. So we're about halfway to our objective, and we still have a few more days, but I would really like to get to our objective sometime soonish. These slime fluids aren't going to sell for anything, are they? I'll take the risk. Yeah, it can be a little difficult to manage when you do stuff. What? Why in heaven's name? Honestly, I just wanted to try to sell it to get rid of it, but apparently he wanted it. Yes, yes you could. A wooden shield. You don't really need that, Louis. You are? Fine. I'm still not quite there yet. So, that concludes this episode of Recettear and Item Shop's Tale. Jeez. I hope you're having as much fun watching it as I am playing it, but I'm honestly not sure how fun it is to watch me sell and buy stuff. Maybe next time I'll try to spend less time concentrating on what I'm doing and more time making epic comments. Yeah, epic comments. It must be done. It will be done. Until then, everyone, capitalism ho!